What's up, you guys? It's your girl Shay, and we are back for yet another YouTube video. Before we jump into this video, I need everybody to stop what they're doing. Go ahead and thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. So today we will be doing another story time. You guys seem to really like my story times, so I'm definitely gonna try to get more out for you guys. So this is going to be the story time. We're gonna call it my Ratchet strip club experience, because I mean, honestly and truly, that's exactly what it was. So before I get real deep off into this video, I do have to say this video is not to bash anybody. It's not to talk about anybody, not to make anybody feel any type of way. So first things first, of course, you guys know I have to give you a rundown of the characters. So the first character that you guys need to know is Kay. The second person or persons that you guys need to know, we're gonna call them Bubbles and Buttercup. And we're going to call the last two people, we're just gonna call them Salt and Pepper, because they actually are not that important to the story, but I mean, they kind of were in the story. Okay, so boom, Kay is my girl, like, and we typically, you know, we'll link up and go out and have drinks and have fun, you know, just do random girl stuff, what girls do, you know. We had said that we were going to the strip club, and we were gonna meet up there like 11, if I'm not mistaken. So fast forward, Kay gets there. I get lost, but as Kay is giving me directions to where I'm supposed to be now, she's telling me, she's talking to somebody, she's like, it's Shay, you know, from Alcorn. And I was like, oh, for real, Shay? Like, you know, we ain't seen Shay forever, da, da, da. We miss Shay, da, da, da. And I'm like, who is that, Kay? Like, who's that talking about they miss me? Like, girl, I don't even fool people like that. Somebody talking about they miss me. Who it is? She's like, oh, girl, that's, Bubbles and Buttercup. And I was like, oh, okay, so they with you too? She's like, yeah, they here. So I pull up now, y'all. I pull up. When I pull up, okay, Bubbles and Buttercup, these people leave. Not in a bad way at the time. It was just like, you know how you can tell they got a couple drinks in their system. They real talkative, real happy, bubbly, all over the place. But I mean, that's still a whole vibe, or so I thought. This is where the drama kicks off, y'all. Okay. So we go to the club. Mind you, at this point in time, I hadn't been out in a while, especially to a strip club. Kay walks up first. I'm behind her, then Bubbles, Buttercup. And Kay pays. And I was like, how much is it? And she was like, 40. So I take out my card in her hand to the lady. She was like, oh, we don't take cards. So my non-cash carrying self, I'm like, what? So how am I supposed to get in? What you talking about? You was like, cards. What ATM at? I tell Kay and Buttercup how much it is. They didn't have cash either, so we all sitting up looking stupid, but they up here freaking out or whatever over here. And I was just like, well, Kay, since you paid, take my card, go in there, get some cash off my card, and you know, I come in, I just pay whatever, you know, like ATM fee I gotta pay. So Kay comes out and she was like, yeah, they don't have no money in the ATMs. What in the hood rat is this? But anyway, so at this point, we're trying to figure out how we're gonna get in this club, me, Bubbles, and Buttercup. So finally, I think it may have been Buttercup, she asked the lady that was taking the money at the door, she's like, do you take Cash App? And she was like, yes, I will take Cash App, but all of y'all have to do one Cash App. Y'all not finna send me 4, 5, 6 different Cash Apps. All y'all need to send y'all money to one person, and one person Cash App me. So we designate Bubbles as the person, because I use Apple Pay, I don't use Cash App, and Buttercup uses Cash App. So Bubbles had both. So that's why we designated Bubbles as the person that will receive money from both of us and pay the lady. So now we got everything together, and the lady's like, okay, so yeah, it's gonna be 120. And I'm just sitting there, because I'm just like, whatever, like, I'm ready to go in at this point. Like, she had us move out of line by now to get ourselves together. We moved over to the side. Kay up here like this, like, y'all Come on, cause why y'all ain't know they ain't say cash? Kay, you ain't tell us. Kay, this your spot. You come here. You should have told us bring cash. But anyway, so yeah, we all sitting over the side. I'm just like ready to go in at this point. She's like 120, and for some reason, Bubbles looks back and she's like, "Is that right?" And I'm like, "Girl, I'm not in teaching mode right now. I ain't got. my mind ain't on that. Like, I'm not thinking about that. I'm really not. I'm not even like to you. Like, I'm about to process that. I just looked at her. She's like, "Is that right?" I'm like, "Pay the lady." Oh no, give her what she asking for. So Buttercup says something. I don't know what she says. A door opens. The door opens. Somebody's coming out. Y'all. Buttercup's like, come on, y'all, let's go. And Bubbles jets behind her. Mind you, Bubbles got my money, so I'm gonna follow my money. So I follow Bubbles. Even though, like, I'm really like, why? Like, we have the money. We've went through all this trouble of sending the money. Why are we running in the club? Just pay the lady. I feel stupid for telling the story because I shouldn't have been a part of it. But if I wouldn't have been a part of it, I would have been a snitch and whatever. But we got in and we were literally all of like maybe 10 feet from the door. Like, I say 20. Between 10 to 20 feet from the door. So like, in my mind, if we are gonna sneak in here, why would we sneak in and only go 5 steps away from the door? Like, we want you talking to this lady, doing all this stuff on the side, and she can't easily recognize us and point us out to the security guard, and we get drugged out of here and be like super embarrassed. That's the only thing that's running through my mind. Like, I don't want to be embarrassed. So I'm up here asking, like, why did y'all do it? Like, why didn't y'all just pay her? And I'm like, I was like, and I ended up telling Bubbles, I was like, that was right. Like, just go back and pay the lady. And Bubbles was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back and pay her. Bubbles was gonna go back and pay the lady. But Buttercup stepped in. She's like, man, forget that, we in. Like, come on, y'all. We finna turn up. We finna have a good time. Da, da, da. Mind you, Bubbles still has everybody's money. So there's like a bootleg man. If y'all don't know what that means, it's a person that sells liquor illegally. You know, the bottles of Hennessy, Remy, Crown, like vodka, whatever you want, he got it for you. I think it was Bubbles' idea. She's like, okay, y'all, so now that we're in here, let's go and get a drink. She's like, I got y'all money, so I'm gonna just, you know, we'll pay for drinks all night. Cool. Fine, because I need to get lit and get my mind off the fact that we just looking here. Like we broke. I don't like that. So we drinking the bottle or whatever. I think Kay opened it, drunk some, passed to me, I drunk some. I think Bubbles might have took a shot, but I really can't remember. Oh, and I forgot to mention, y'all, and once we got into the strip club, that's where we ran into Salt and Pepper. Now, Salt and Pepper, I don't know them personally. I just know that they are friends with the people that I'm with. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, like, you know, cool vibes. Like, y'all ain't weird. Kay crack open the bottle, take a shot. Pass to me, I take a shot. Proceed to pass to everybody else, everybody takes a shot. Salt and Pepper also take a shot too. So Buttercup passed me the bottle. When she passed to me, she's like, yo, when you hit this, she's like, this is for you and Bubbles. Don't get none to Salt and Pepper. Make sure it don't make it to them because they drunk all our bottle. And I'm like, there was a little, like, oh, like, by the way, I ate some candy, so if you see my blue tongue, don't worry about it. But I'm the type of person, y'all, like, when it comes to stuff like money and going out and splitting stuff with friends, I don't pay attention to stuff like that. I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff, y'all. I'm very, 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 like, nonchalant. Just go with the flow. Like, it is what it is. I'm in my own lane, my own world. Nonetheless, I'm just like, whatever. I take my shot, pass it to Bubbles. We finished with that bottle. Then Bubbles is like, oh, well, we're chilling, you know, of course. Having a good time, listening to music. Bubbles like, oh, y'all want me to go get y'all another bottle? And we're like, sure, girl. Because mind you, we only had like a little pint, a little small, well, pint ain't this small, but a little pint, probably like this big. And Buttercup's still going on about the bottle, like, yeah, go get us another bottle. We're going to get another bottle. Because them folks drunk all that stuff, man. Like, yeah, we need another bottle. They drunk all that stuff. Which, like I said, I wasn't paying attention to how much they drunk. I don't remember when we got this bottle. I know we had like 3 bottles. So, mind you, at this point, I'm a little tipsy. Kay's probably tipsy, feeling very good. Actually, Kay kind of a little lightweight, so she probably was a little bit drunk. And Bubbles and Buttercup out of there, like out of there. So at this point in the night, Bubbles, Buttercup, and Kay are lit. My girls having fun, they dancing, twerking, doing all that type of stuff. As they should, as they very, very much should. So, mind you, it's a lot of people in this strip club. So, we got like bunched up because a rapper was coming this night. And you know, when rappers come in town, it's a lot of people. So, it was a lot of people in the strip club. Mind you, it was late in the night. It was probably like 12, 1 o'clock at this point. So, it was a lot of people in the club. So they're dancing and they twerking and they rolling and they moving. Okay, let me stop. But they dancing and Bubbles, she like is twerking. And it's one part of the song she comes and she like is literally her butt is going like this. Like it's going in this huge circle. Like you know how girls be doing, we just be being extra and dancing or whatever. And she started out dancing like, say for instance, if this is Buttercup right here, Bubbles started out her circle over here and she eventually went over here. And when she made it like right here, she touched this Latino girl. And y'all, when I tell you, she was only on that Latino girl for 0.0142 seconds. And that girl pushed Bubbles so hard, I thought she was gonna fall on her face and bust. Mind you, I told you, it's a lot of people in here. Like, it wasn't like Bubbles went out of her way to touch this girl. It's like, Buttercup was right here. This is Buttercup's vicinity. This is her right here. This is this Latino girl, right? Like, they literally right next to each other. So, in the midst of her dancing on her friend, this much of her touched you for all of 2 seconds and like you pushed her on the floor. And Bubbles, she caught herself. Luckily she did not fall on her face. She caught herself, she got up and she rushes back over to this girl. And I just knew we finna fight. They finna go at it. We finna fight. Oh my God, Lord have mercy, it's about to go down. So she runs back over and she's up in the girl's face like she's about to make some contact. As soon as she gets over there, it's this lady come up. This other Latino lady that really looked like the other girl that pushed my friend. Really looked like her mama or her auntie or something. Like she was a lot older. I'm like, lady, why you in here with her? Like that's a little creepy, but whatever. Like that's how young that girl looked in comparison to this lady that just stepped in front of her. And she's like dancing. She doing like this. She ain't even really saying that. She like basically, without saying anything, she's basically saying like, we not even trying to do that. We just trying to have a good time. Just leave it alone. Get up on my girl's face. I'm gonna keep her good. You just stay over there. When Bubbles ran over there, she instantly just started yelling like, what the f is wrong with you? Why would you push me? Which I understand that being your initial reaction, but I really thought she was gonna swing. And to be honest, she should have swung because it's not a push. First of all, you put your hands on me. You don't even know me. That's grounds one for fighting. So you push me that hard to the point where I'm about to fall on my face. I'm gonna kill you. And then honestly, the way that Bubbles ran up and the position that she was in, she could have hit him. She really could have swung over this lady and hit her if she really wanted to. But I'm guessing she really didn't want to, obviously. But yeah, so she's like fussing at her and the girl's just back there just looking at her. You would have thought these people didn't speak English because they just like looking at Bubbles. Nobody has really said anything to her or argued back. It happened so fast, y'all. It was literally probably like from her pushing Bubbles flying forward and running back over into her face. That was literally probably all of like 5 seconds, maybe 10. Like it happened like that. Like I'm not joking. Like it happened that fast. But when that happened, everybody instantly, like when the lady jumps in front of Bubbles, all of our friends now grab Bubbles. I know, I was just back there watching because I'm just like, are we finna fight? That's all I just need to know. Because I got heels on and they need high boots. So I need to know how ready I need to be. Everybody's trying to talk to Bubbles, trying to calm her down or whatever. And I'm just looking and she's like, bro, y'all know I'm not even that type of person. I don't know why she even did that. I really feel like she tried to play me. She's like, I kill you. I will kill you. Like she's going off. But eventually, I look at Bubbles and I was like, bro, like you were just the life of the party. You were just telling all of us how you want everybody to have a great time and get drunk. Don't let this girl ruin your night. And when I said that, she pretty much finished my sentence for me. She was like, yeah, I don't want to let this girl ruin my night. Like, you know. She's like, but that bitch. So as soon as we get Bubbles calm down, here comes Buttercup. And she like turned up. Like she all up in this girl face. She like, what's up? What's up? What's good? You want to push my friend? Come on. What's up? Like, I'll you up. I'll fight you. I'll kill you. I'll do this. I'll do it. And I'm just like, dude, like, where was your antennas? Bubbles was over here turned up and Buttercup was nowhere to be seen. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, so now she turned up, and y'all, she is constantly walking over there towards this Latina girl. Like she's walking over there talking noise, and like Salt and Pepper will go grab her and like, calm down, chill, Buttercup, don't even be on that, don't do that. Like it's over with, it's done, let it go. And she'll be like, all right, cool, I'm let it go, I'm let it go. And then like we'll all be dancing, like trying to just chill and have a good time. And she's like, no, that, no, this got me fucked up. She up here playing with my best friend. No, just. Why are you doing this, man? I'm like, why? Like for real, like at this point, like my sobriety has kicked in and I'm getting frustrated because one, y'all done killed my buzz. Two, and then like now it's gotten back to the point, Bubbles is turned up again. I'm like, bro, we just got her calm down and now you done reignited the flame. And like they literally like, I kill you, got me fucked up, know where I'm from. Like they saying all this to this Latina girl. Like you would have thought that this Latina girl was sending death threats. Because the whole time that they're talking, the Latina girl's behind me, but I'm looking at them. I finally turn around and I look at this Latina girl sitting at the bar, y'all, that they talking to, that they fussing with, that they cursing out and threatening for dear life. Like they gonna kill her for real. Like they literally saying they gonna kill her, y'all. But she's sitting there like this, like, what's up? Like, try it. Come touch me. Just touch me though. Once I saw that girl, like, y'all literally screaming at the top of y'all lungs at a girl that is not bothered, not moved, not even saying nothing to y'all, not really big. Other than the fact that she's making eye contact y'all at y'all, she's giving y'all that death stare, like staring y'all down. She's not even acknowledging y'all. I was just like, I'm over it. I'm done. Like, I was just sitting there. I'm like, okay, y'all deal with this. Y'all do what y'all do. Salt, pepper, okay. Deal with your friends. Buttercup is so hyped up that now the security guard came over, y'all. So I'm like, oh my God, we already snuck in this club. He didn't realize who we are. We finna get put out. We finna be embarrassed as fuck. And he finally comes over to me. He's like, look, you seem like you the only person with some sense. You over here calm. Get her. Like, cause if she keep acting like that, I'm gonna have to put her out. He's talking about Buttercup now. So I'm like, okay, we will do it. We move now. At this point, we like 100 feet away from this girl. Like, we can't even see her no more. Cause like I said, the club thick. It's a lot of people in there. We can't even see her no more. Y'all, while we over here on the stage, Buttercup is still like walking off. Like we'll be up here dancing, rapping, doing whatever. This is, y'all, at this point, this is a whole like 20 minutes later. Like we done moved and everything. She's up here walking off, pretending, like trying to make people think that she's going back over here to look for this little Latina girl. Me and Kay was just like, yeah, we done. She's doing way too much. Like, why you even doing all that? Because my thing is, you really stupid. For one, you know this Latina girl's over there. And you know her auntie mama friend is over there. And you don't know how many other people are with them. Just because it's the only lady that walked up to her don't mean that it's the only people there. And even if it is, that's still two people. And you about to go walk over there by yourself. One you. And this girl's small. Liberty or you. By yourself. You finna sneak off from your few friends that you have. And you finna go fight by yourself. You gonna get stomped out. You gonna get stomped out and you dang and deserve it. Because you're stupid if you go over there like that. You dumb. Why would you do that? Why would you set yourself up? Like, you set yourself up. Why? Stupid. Once, I guess, maybe Buttercup realized, like, Salt and Pepper, the only people that's playing into this, and even they were getting tired of it, she kind of started laughing it off and left it alone. And so, okay, you would think all the rashness is done, right? After we had this whole, like, 30-minute ordeal, right? And it gets a little bit worse after that, okay? So, I was sitting down, because mind you, I'm the only person with heels on, so that's why I was sitting down. As I'm sitting down, here comes Buttercup. She has on, like, this jean two-piece that's, like, skin tight. Like, not uncomfortably stuffed, but, like, it was tight-fitted. Like, it was no room in there. Like, she was in there type of thing. So, she's dancing now. She's bent over, like, hands on the stairs. Bent all the way over, butt out in the air with this super short, super tight denim on. So, it's like, at first, it was like her butt was coming out. So, you know, being a nice friend, like, you grab it. you know, you grab the skirt and let her dance and like, you know, you hold it and kind of follow along with her. But again, the skirt is so short. If you try to grab the skirt and pull it down, you are literally grabbing her butt. I'm not doing that. When I realized I was doing that and I was touching her bare, cold ass cheeks, I was like, oh hell no. Your ass gonna be out. Because first of all, I know you feel that. I know you feel that. You're nasty. Second of all, if you don't care, I don't care. Your ass gonna be out. I'm not finna do that. Third of all, why you got this tight ass outfit on? Why is your stuff so tight that I'm almost in your cat, ma'am? Like, no, that's not okay. Don't do that. That's not even cute. But yeah, so she's constantly doing it, and I'm just like, that is really like not ladylike, and that's not cute, and it's giving me very much like pick me vibes or something. Like I just didn't like it, and I don't know if it was because how she was acting with the fight that had something else to do with it too, but I just didn't like the way her butt was at, and it just wasn't cute, and it really made me shame to be well. That's just honest and truthfully, like that's honest to God, why that was bothering me so much. So fast forward, probably like another 20 minutes later. So we went over in a section and we sat down on the couch because it was a huge section and it was so many people over there. As we sitting down now, we chilling. We had a hookah, and well, Kay had a hookah, and Kay was passing it around, everybody letting everybody hit it, but then Buttercup was acting crazy. Like I think she was like going to sleep or something, and I was trying to pass her the hookah, and Kay was like, "Give me that." Like it's just me and you at this point. Like forget, because Kay was getting sick of it too. Kay was getting sick of it because at this point we're babysitting. We're babysitting. We are. We gotta keep that out of trouble. It's not cool. This is a big section. It had like one of those huge round sectionals, and we were on this side. So last time that we saw Bubbles, she was on the opposite side, like in some guy's face. And we weren't thinking nothing of it. We just felt like we were in a safe environment. And like I said, at the time she was in eyesight, so we didn't think nothing of it. But I will say by the time that Buttercup woke up and said, "Where's Bubbles?" we had lost track of Bubbles. We didn't know where Bubbles was. So now Buttercup is crying because she's like, "Where's Bubbles? I gotta find Bubbles. We don't know where she at. We gotta go find her. Da, da, da." And I'm just like, y'all go find her. I don't care. I'm over it. I'm done. Kay looked there and she's like, "We gotta go find her." And I was like, and she's like, "Don't be like that." And I'm like, okay, whatever, let's go. So now we walk around the strip club looking for Bubbles. Bubbles is nowhere to be found. So Kay comes up with the idea. She's basically like, "I'm gonna go check in the bathroom. Y'all just stay right here." I'm like, okay, cool, fine. You go do that. So we was sitting there, and as we're sitting there, Buttercup's like, "Where did Kay go?" I was like, "She's gone to look for Bubbles in the bathroom." "We should go look for her. Should we go look for her? Let's go in the bathroom and look for her." I said, "No. Kay knows that we are waiting right here. We already agreed we were going to wait for her to come back. If we go looking for her in the bathroom while she's coming back here to us, we're going to get lost and we're not going to be able to find Kay or Bubbles. We don't have time for that." And she's like, "Okay." And Kay walked up by herself. So we like, "Did you find Bubbles?" She's like, "No, I ain't see. She went in the bathroom." So at this point, Bucket was like, it's just the end of the world. Y'all, in the middle of that, Bubbles comes out of nowhere. And we like, "That's her right there." Like, we could reach out and touch her. She was up, like, and she just floated, popped up, poof, out of nowhere. So we go snatch her up, and we like, "Girl, where you been? We've been up here looking for you." She's like, "I was in the bathroom." We like, "Hey, when I looked for you in the bathroom. What are you talking about? You was in the bathroom. Why you ain't telling nobody you was in the bathroom?" And the reason that we were looking for Bubbles so hard, y'all, is because Buttercup had Bubbles found. Buttercup had Bubbles found. Like, that's how annoying these girls were being. Like, why do you have her phone? Why would you go somewhere? Why would you go somewhere in a big crowded club by yourself, not tell nobody, and not have your phone? So all that happened. And finally, Bubbles and Buttercup decided they are going home. So we walked them back outside. They get in the car. And I also took this opportunity, because remember I had heels on, to get some shoes. So they leave out the parking lot or whatever. Me and Kay walked back in the club. Kay was also like, and then they were acting so crazy about that bottle. She was like, "Them folks did drink a lot out of our bottle, but y'all brought them over here." And I was like, "Wait, those weren't your friends?" Remember, I'm talking about Salt and Pepper now. Remember, Salt and Pepper drunk a lot out of our bottle. And she's like, "No, like those were Bubbles and Buttercup friends." And you remember how I said Buttercup was dogging these people out for drinking out our liquor or whatever. But you the same person that was throwing all their wands. Because they were the only people amongst us that got wands. They had like a stack too. They were the only people that got wands for the strippers. You want to use their money to throw money on the strippers, but you don't want to get them none of your liquor. But them, your friends that you brought over here, make it make sense. And as we walking in now, remember, Kay paid to get in the club. She had a stamp on her hand. I didn't. Kay flashed her hand, got in. And then I tried to flash my hand and it was like, you ain't got no stamp. And I was like, no, I washed my hands and it just came off. He's like, you ain't got no stamp, I can't let you in. And I was like, oh my God. Kay was able to get your girl in. She was basically like, she knew the dude and they went to school together and she just basically like, she good people, like, you know, just let her on in. But again, if we would have paid to get in, this wouldn't have been a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, oh, like I was just frustrated. Okay, so once we get back in the club, everything's good. Guy performed. Great performance. My man did good. But my mood was blown, y'all. Like, I couldn't even enjoy it for real. The next day, it dawned on me. The two of us sent $40 to Bubbles. So that means that was $120 we would have paid to get in the club. Mind you, we bought like 3 bottles of Hennessy at $20 a piece. That would have been $60. 60 minus 120, that leaves another 60. Divided amongst 3 people, that's $20. Y'all still owe me $20. Bring me my coin. So I texted her bright early in the morning. I was like, yeah, sis, like, you know, we didn't pay to get in the club, and I know we bought some bottles, but you need to send me $20 back. And I just told her like that. And it took her forever to respond, but she sent my money back. Other than like on Snapchat telling them they cute, I have not talked to them too. And I mean, like I said, it's no hard feelings. They still beautiful girls. I still think they cool people, they vibe. They just not my vibe. They just can't come up in my circle. Like from a distance, you know, maybe if we're going out to eat. But a club, a bar, anything with alcohol. Matter of fact, if we go out to eat, it gotta be somewhere like McDonald's. Y'all can't go nowhere with no drinks. Yeah, so that is my Ratchet strip club experience, y'all. That night was crazy. I don't know, it may not seem like a lot to y'all. Let me know down in the comments if you have a more ratchet story, because I know strip clubs can get pretty darn ratchet, okay? Pretty darn ratchet. But that's my Ratchet strip club experience. Like I said, if you have a Ratchet strip club experience, share it down in the comments. Let me know what happened to you at your local strip club. If not, and you haven't already, give your girl a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Share this video and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Why are you even still here? Get out my house. Get out, get out, get out right now. I believe he really said, okay. I think he walked away or pretended to walk away, turned the light off, acted like he was leaving.